Hey guys, today I thought I'd show you something a little bit different. I got an order from Home Chef and I wanted to show you how I will go ahead and make that. I'm going to use the air fryer for part of it and I'm going to make half of it, so just one portion. So I'll show you how you can save time and prepare the other half for the next day. So for lunch, for dinner the next day, whichever works best for you. So let's get into it. Today we're making chicken breast and creamy jalapeno sauce with panko crusted zucchini and tomatoes by Home Chef. My name is Diane, and I show you how you can cook for 1 or 2 people easily on a budget, and if at all possible, using your air fryer. Here's the recipe card that I'll be mostly ignoring. It comes with a package of chicken breasts, and this is what the bag looks like. You can't see it, but there's a sticker there that says what recipe it is. That way you don't get all your bags confused. It comes with tomatoes, zucchini, jalapeno of course, panko breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, and a cream sauce base. Oh, and garlic pepper, which I'd never heard of. So first we're going to chop up the tomatoes, and I'm putting them in separate containers. One for today and one for tomorrow. Next, we're going to chop up the zucchini. It says to cut it into planks, but I goofed and cut it into fries. Oh well. Now, a quick tip for you here. When you have a strangely shaped vegetable, such as this one, you can cut it in half and cut it up individually. This is really useful for things like butternut squash. We're also going to separate the zucchini into half for today and half for tomorrow. Next, we're going to dice the jalapeno. I cut off the end and cut it in half and use a spoon to scoop out the seeds and the ribs. Now you'll notice I flipped my cutting board over in case I need to use it again. I don't want to contaminate everything. And I'm also using my B-Team knife. This is not my usual knife. It's not that sharp, but again, I didn't want to contaminate my best knife. You can also use gloves if you want to keep your hands clean. Next, we're just going to make the topping, so we're going to mix the panko and the Parmesan cheese. And then a thing happened. Oh. So as I was saying, take half of the chicken and put it away for tomorrow. We're going to pat the other half of the chicken dry. Then I spray it with oil. I use a misto. I'll leave a link in the description. And I season it with salt and pepper. Then I preheat the air fryer. If you're getting value out of this video, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment, do all the things, because it really does help out a small channel. Once the air fryer's preheated, I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper in and add the zucchini. You don't need to use the parchment paper, but this seemed like this was going to be messy, so I decided to use it. I added in the chicken. I used more oil and salt and pepper. I added in the tomatoes, and then I seasoned it with the garlic pepper. Then I set the air fryer for 370 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 minutes. And I made sure my shake reminder was on so that I would be able to flip it halfway. If you don't have a shake reminder, just set a timer for yourself to flip your food over halfway. I also added in the topping at this point.
A few minutes later.
When it was done, I made sure the chicken hit 165. And I thought the zucchini needed a little more time, so I put it back in at 400 degrees for 2 minutes. Now we're going to make the sauce. First, we're going to cook down the jalapenos and wait for it. That's like the best sound ever. Once those are done, we're going to add in the cream sauce base and a tablespoon of water. I added in a little chicken stock concentrate. I thought it needed something, and I added salt and pepper and just cook it down a little bit. And then I plated it up. All right, so this is what we ended up with. It looks super terrific. I've actually had this before from Home Chef, so I know it's good. And of course I freestyled a little bit because that's what I do. And chicken is cooked perfectly. If I had thought of it, I would have put some onion, maybe fresh garlic in the sauce. It didn't come with it, but I don't know. I like having a little something to cut the creaminess of the sauce. And of course, like zucchini and tomatoes are some of my favorite things. Mm. So overall, I'm really happy with this. I'll pretty much order this whenever this comes up on Home Chef. I really enjoyed making it. It's pretty fast. It should take less than 20 minutes, especially if you're using the air fryer. Of course, you want to be doing things like having the air fryer preheating while you're chopping your vegetables, or cooking the food in the air fryer while you're making the sauce. We did also prep the rest of the vegetables, the topping, and the chicken. They're all ready to go tomorrow. You're gonna have to put the sauce in a small container to save it for tomorrow. There's kind of no way to make half of the sauce, so you just have to save it. But still, this saves you time for the next time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this makes you interested in Home Chef. This video is not sponsored, but I really like the service. If you liked this video, go ahead and check this one out next. I'm just going to sit here and eat now. Good stuff.